Hi, I'm Cold Purple Thumb. FTL ended last week or the week before, and before I jump into another FTL game, I want to just do something a smidge different, a schmishfrint. So, god damn, I had some peanuts and I'm at work and I ate these peanuts all day. This container's like $5, so I figure it's a good thing to just keep around and snack on, But holy hell, I had a fistful a minute ago and just choking to fucking death on them. Anyway, I'm at work and wanted to do some streaming, some recording, finished FTL. Now here we are, game dev. I'm gonna go back and do FTL again at some point, inevitably. Of course I will. But yeah, I just wanted to go back and play some Game Dev Tycoon. It's been a long time since I played. And even longer since I've played it on YouTube. So here we are. You'll notice that I am in 4:3 ratio right now. That's because I thought we could go 16:9. I thought we could, but apparently you can only go full screen or windowed in 4:3, which is weird. But it's what we're stuck with, apparently. So anyway, Game Dev Tycoon, if you don't know, I'm shocked. But it's by Greenheart Games. It came out 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that. I don't know. It was in alpha and beta for a long time, and it got released less than 7 years ago, I think. I have no idea. Anyway, basically you start a video game company based on the history of real-world video game industry stuff. I'm not great at it, much like anything else. So here we go. Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you have been transported back in time to start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. Okay, here we go. Before you can start your adventure, you have to give your upcoming company a name. Alright, so player name, that's me. Should I do Cold Purple Thumb? I'm going to do the thing I do with almost all characters that I am allowed to name. Alright, I'm back. So, you record at work. Eventually someone's going to come in and make you work. Where were we? Company name, player name. Alright, so in all RPGs and character creation things, I always go with this one name. Originally, it came from Firefly, of course, Captain Malcolm Reynolds, who's very cool, but in Firefly, River points out that Malcolm, means bad, and I am very bad at all games, so I've always been Mal in almost every game. Video, D&D. Company name. I think the last time I played game dev on YouTube, it was Cold Purple Games, and I see no reason to break that tradition. So, Cold Purple Games, all lowercase. There we go. Male, female, let's just see what happens. There we go. That's us. Continue. Unlock hints? No. I've played this enough. I get the gist. Why would I try to do any better? These are clearly all my old games or people who have played games. Looks like somebody's using a cheat mod. We're not going to do that. We are going to get rid of hard sock games. That's disgusting. Alright, here we go. So this is our basement. Time is passing, so I'm not going to babble too much. This is our basement. This is not a DeLorean. And it's like the late 70s. Develop new game. Game 1. Alright, so we get this selection of topics that we can choose from. Okay, horror, surgery, ninja, or sports. Let's start the PC revolution off. Let's start with some... I know sports were some of the earliest games, but let's go horror. Pick the genre. Action, adventure, sim, RPG, strategy. A horror RPG. Are there any horror RPGs? I mean, there's like Resident Evil's not one. Silent Hill's not one. If there's horror RPGs, let me know in the comments, please. I want to play one. Like a fucking really in-depth horror RPG. Horror RPG, pick platform. The Commodore 64, I don't know if that was it, the G64, or PC. At this point in time, I think the Commodore is doing better, but let's go PC because I'm clearly making all the wrong decisions here. Let's see, what should we call this horror RPG? This is usually my favorite part, but I'm going to try to keep it a little more PG than I normally do. Sinister laugh. Horror RPG. Okay, so let's think of a name. I am wringing my hands here. Let's see. Let's call it. Let's call it 20-sided die. Right? All right. Next. Text-based or 2D graphics v1. Let's come out of the gate swinging. 2D graphics. Although text-based at this point in time would be a fucking ripper game. Let's go text-based. I don't know if I've ever made a text-based game in game dev. Here we go. Okay, so now we're cracking away at it. Our engine. So this is not necessarily when you move these sliders. It doesn't necessarily make it any better. It just is the amount of time that you spend on it. As you can see, time allocation. So we're going to spend more time on stories and quests and gameplay and leave our engine pretty low just because it is text-based, so we probably won't need too powerful of a situation going on. And stories and quests in RPGs are obviously like the fucking big important. Like if you have a great playing RPG but there's no stories and quests, Fallout, you know. Alright, development stage 2, dialogues, level 1, level design, level 1, artificial intelligence. We don't need much as far as AI goes. Dialogue's got to crank up. Level design is super important too. Even when you're playing tabletop RPGs, obviously super important. Get that graph paper out, folks. Okay. Cracking away. I think we might do all right here. We might make a couple of dollars. All right. Development stage 3, world design, level 1, graphic can come way down. Sound, crank it. World design, crank it. It's text-based. I feel like this is gonna shoot me in the foot, but let's find out. Who knows? Oh, I can't remember if I click text-based now. I hope I'm not misremembering that. My brain does whatever it wants a lot of the time. Finish. Here we go. Let's get the 2-1 bugs out. Oh, we added a bug. Get it out of there and finish. Here we go. We got 16 research points. That's great. All right, these aren't horrible scores. I mean, well, points, I guess. Not really scores. Let's speed it up. All right. So, in this time when we're waiting for reviews to come in and the actual game to release, we can do other stuff. We can look at our game history. We can generate reports based on those games. We can research new topics, or we can start our new development game. So let's research your topics, because the more we know, the bigger that we can start to make things. New topic. Let's see here. Dungeon? Dystopian. It is not the year for me to be fucking around with dystopian fiction. Let's go with dungeon. I'm a big RPG guy, so. The first reviews for our newly released game, 20-sided die, came in. Oh, it's a stinker! Not much fun. You people have no fucking imaginations. Meh! Waste of time. Disappointing. Unbelievable. This was disappointing. You know, I've had a really shit day. One of my other projects is also not looking super great today. Close. Alright, so we're researching that. Cold Purple Games, a newcomer in the game industry, has just released their first game, 20-sided die. The game had a moderate response from reviewers. We are curious what Cold Purple Games will deliver in the future. Okay. We're still researching dungeons. Yeah, on top of my other disappointing news this morning, I got to work and the two owners were here and blaming me for a bunch of shit that happened here yesterday on my day off. So, 20-sided die sold 1,316 units in its first week on the market. Okay. All right, we're making a little cash. I don't remember how much we start with. 25,000? Who knows?